Merry meet and welcome to our stream, everybody. This is Ariel and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Happy April Fool's Day, everybody. Moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Shirley and the lovely Lieri, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Honeypaw. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you to everybody for joining us. I'm going to do something odd. I'm going to read with a Rider-Waite-Smith deck today, which I don't normally do, so happy April Fool's Day. This is my vervain for today. This is by L'Occitane. I'm going to use 3 sprays in this big room, which is more than sufficient. You can find information about tarot decks and vervain perfume in the video link on this very video on my YouTube channel. Like I said, this is a general reading for all signs, and it's for today, April 1st, 2023. Going out to everybody, whether you're watching with me live or whether you're watching on a restream. It does go out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, just disregard it because it may not be meant for you. In that case, check out, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, check out the zodiacal readings for your individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, all of which are available for restream right here on YouTube and Twitch, and also easy to find on my website at ariels-corner.com/zodiac. ariels-corner.com/zodiac. If you're watching us live on YouTube, please make sure that you, or not even live, whether you're watching on YouTube live or on a restream, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow us on Twitch, and you can watch us on Twitch without any ads by simply subscribing to us there. Just as a reminder, I don't like to read with card reversals, even when I'm working with Rider-Waite-Smith, just because I'm sort of over them. So if you see me flipping cards right side up, it's just how I like to do things. All is well. You know, we have a shop at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. All the different tarot decks that I read with that are still in print are listed there, and that's an affiliate store. And all of those affiliate links enable us to make a small commission off of each and every sale. So we do appreciate your support, but mostly we just appreciate you being here. Happy April Fool's Day, everybody, and let's get going with this general reading for all signs for today, the 1st of April 2023. Nice clean cut for everybody, and we'll see what's going on. Okay, we're starting out with the Emperor. And then we've got this lovely 7 of coins and the Death card. Okay, so now the Emperor, what's with that? Isn't that the Fool? But it is the Emperor. The Emperor represents your ability to manage your life. You know, your life is your empire. And so you can be any kind of emperor you want to be. You can be Marcus Aurelius or you can be Caligula. It's up to you how you want to rule your empire. But the idea of the emperor as a force is that if you are willing to listen and follow on the invisible planes, then you're able to lead on the visible planes and be a very capable leader on the visible planes. Whereas if you're trying to be a leader and you're trying to figure it out and you're not listening and following the guidance that you receive on the invisible planes, then you don't lead very well. And so that's the trick when you get the Emperor card is, will I be a follower on the invisible plane or will I be a leader? Okay, so here's the 7 of coins. Isn't that the Fool? The 7 of coins represents a turnaround in your money. And in this case, this illustration is talking about in your work. So your money, your finances, for many of you have been kind of going off the rails maybe, or not in the direction that you want them to go. And the 7 is that force of Venus that is an upgrade, that's a turnaround, that's a beautification. So to allow your financial world to be beautified and turned around, one of the ways that you can invoke that force of Venus to do that for you is to beautify your physical environment, because these coins represent that which is tangible. So what can you do? You don't have to spend money to do that. What can you do? Can you rearrange some things furniture wise? Can you iron some tablecloths? What can you do? Bring some fresh flowers in. What can you do to make your environment more beautiful? You could even think about that as your own appearance. Maybe you want to change your hairstyle or change the way that you're presenting yourself today. Anything that is beautiful to you. That's important, that it's your sense of beauty. It's not what everybody else says is beautiful. But if you can lean into your own sense of beauty and enjoy your environment, enjoy your appearance, enjoy your clothes, enjoy all of those things, that invokes Venus. And what Venus does for you is turn things around, upgrade. One more thing about this upgrade is don't forget that part of an upgrade is uninstalling, right? If you upgrade your software, they got to uninstall the old version in favor of the new version. So as things upgrade, don't be surprised if some things come to an end. Some things fade away. And that's exactly what you want. And that's what this death card is talking about. Isn't that the Fool? So this death card is all about letting problems die, letting things die that have run their course. So death is the servant of life, remember. So when we get the death card, it's not something to be afraid of, it's something to celebrate, because death is the servant of life. All death can do is change form. Form is the only thing that can die. Right? Spirit can't die. Your soul, your mind, none of that can die. But what can die are things that are worn out, things that no longer serve you. And that's what is talked about with this upgrade. And so with this Emperor, the whole message of this reading so far is, with the Emperor, you have the power to do it any way you want to do it. Be careful of how you use that power. Be careful of how you assert yourself. Because if you're asserting yourself and you're saying, no, I want it this way, and you're not listening to wisdom, then you miss the upgrade. You miss the upgrade and the wrong things end up dying. The wrong things end up changing. Right? So you want to listen to that inner guidance and allow yourself to be a follower on the level of spirit. All right, let's see what else is up with us today. We've got this 2 of Swords, we've got a 6 of Cups, and we've got a 5 of Wands. Okay, so the 2 of Swords with this Emperor, what it's talking about here, see this 2, isn't that the Fool? This 2 of Swords is all about finding that balance, finding that focus, focusing the mind. It's always a recommendation to have some sort of meditational practice. And of course, the reason why it's on top of this Emperor is because that is where you are going to find that following, that instruction. Think of it, the emperors that are very successful in history. If you read about them, the reason why they were so successful is because they had trusted advisors. You have trusted advisors, and they are within your mind. They are deep within your mind. And so the more you can focus and meditate, the more you can be guided and led to have all of these wonderful upgrades that are your birthright. The 6 of Cups is all about that. Now, how can there be 2 fools? The 6 of Cups is all about the solar light. Now, the way that they depict the 6 in this Rider-Waite-Smith deck is kind of odd. I always thought, like sort of like a reminiscing, sort of like happy memories of childhood and things like that. It's not at all what the 6 of Cups means to me. The 6 of Cups means to me that it's the solar light on the level of cups, and the level of cups is the level of all. Think about when you fill a cup up with liquid. If you pour the liquid out on the table, it goes everywhere. Well, that's what cups represent, is the power of spirit, not only the power of emotions, right? They are all encompassing. So when you've got that solar light, which is that sphere on the tree of life that does for us what we cannot do for ourselves, that enables us to have miracles and salvation and reorganizing all aspects of our lives so that they conform to the divine design, that is much more powerful than reminiscing over happy memories, right? And that's truly what the 6 of Cups represents. And the fact that it's on top of this 7 is telling us that this upgrade is heaven sent. And so your job is to stand out of the way and allow yourself to, like I said, be guided, and you'll know when to act. And this emperor is really smart if it doesn't act until it's guided to. Right? If you're not receiving actual guidance to act on something, just let it go. Step back and let things work themselves out. What you can do, if you need to do something, I would recommend that you do, and that's work with that solar light directly. You can do that by finding one of my solar light meditations on my YouTube channel. You can just go to YouTube and search Gotoga Solar Light and go to one of the meditations. There's 2 meditations and a lecture, but the meditations are very brief. You can learn how to do that. And when you get that solar light moving throughout all aspects of your body, mind, and affairs, then Venus and the Sun come together to really reorganize things, really upgrade things. And a lot of that's just happening without you having to do anything. And I think that's very exciting. Now, when things start to change today, which they will, and some things die off, you might notice that your own tendency is to become irritable. And that's very normal. When you have irritability with, isn't that the Fool? When you have irritability as a result of this 5 of Wands, it's oftentimes a good sign. It means things are changing. It means things are reorganizing, and sometimes energy gets stuck. So if you're irritable, take it as a very good sign, but you don't want to be toxic with that irritability. What you do is you go do something about it. You do some breathing exercises, or you run, or you work out, or you scream into a pillow, or you do something that's responsible, but actually moving that energy, right? And remember too that if you have a little anger is not always the bad thing that people say it is, as long as it's not toxic, as long as you're not throwing your anger all over people. It's actually can be very quite motivating sometimes. So maybe sometimes, when you are being guided and led to do something and you're not listening, a little kick in the pants sometimes from infinite intelligence isn't a bad idea. And sometimes that is motivated by us getting mad about something. And when you're mad about something, that's one step closer to peace than depression is. It's one step closer to resolution than just putting up with things, right? So if you're noticing that you're a little irritable or upset or angry today, it's a good sign. It's a good sign. It means things are changing. And all you have to do is either allow that anger to motivate you into positive action as you're being guided and led to, or just simply realize that it's stuck energy that needs to be moved. And what you do is like I said, you get some physical exercise, you run around the block, you breathe, you do the things that you need to do to work through the stuck energy in your energy centers and in your body. So I have a meditation called Purifying Your Energy Centers. That's a good one too. If you feel like stuff is being stuck, you can find that on my YouTube channel and also on my website, ariels-corner.com, and click on the meditations tab in the menu. All right, so this is a really beautiful reading today. It's a lot of upgrade, a lot of turnaround, and a lot of you needing to step back and being guided and led. And then when it's time to take action, take inspired action, but allow yourself to not make yourself wrong if sometimes you feel a little uncomfortable or a little irritable, because things are changing and the change is so amazing. The change is so good for you. So celebrate that. All right, well, thank you so much for being here today. I'll be back for another reading tomorrow. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators. Today we had Shirley, Lieri, and Honeypaw, and we will see you all tomorrow for another general reading. Blessed be.